So many community members wanted to uplift the private Christian school tonight that a prayer service had to be moved from a nearby church. Students and parents met instead at the Academy's lower and middle school, about a mile from the scene of this morning's tragedy. WCCO's Jeff Wagner shares how turning to faith gave them comfort and hope.
In a chapel overflowing with people.
What the church does well is pray.
And overflowing with grief.
It has been a terrible day.
Hundreds gathered for a service they didn't expect to attend.
No one got up this morning thinking this was going to happen.
Bless them each.
Praying over a tragedy they never could have dreamed. A nightmare that is now a reality for the Minnehaha Academy family.
It was just really surprising to see something like that happen so close, somewhere where I went every single day for 4 years.
Ryler McDowell graduated in May. He came to the vigil to pray for Ruth Berg, the upper school's receptionist who didn't survive the blast. The other victims hurt and still fighting for their lives, and custodian John Carlson. McDowell says he knew him well.
I remember so many times I'd be sitting there studying for a test, hoping I'd pass, pat me on the shoulder, come over, smile, give me a dilly bar, give me a little reassuring advice at all times.
Stories like that were shared among the capacity crowd. Sure, they felt sadness, but also gratitude for the people that rushed to the scene to help.
Thanks to the first responders who did wonderful work in responding to the needs of the community.
That reliance on first responders will continue, as well as their faith, to help them during this difficult time.
We're going to get through it. We trust God. He is a mighty, mighty, mighty God.
As that prayer service wrapped up, an emotional reminder was waiting outside for students and staff. John Carlson, the custodian, was known for handing out dilly bars at the upper school. You heard recent grad McDowell mention it. The mere sight of the dilly bars actually brought some students to tears. Others actually bonded over stories of Carlson as they enjoyed the sweet treat he was so eager to share with them. And although that vigil only lasted about 45 minutes tonight, the pastors asked that everybody continue their prayers for all the families affected by this explosion.
How tough and touching. Thank you, Jeff.
Both, yes.
Yeah. Stay with WCCO 4 News on TV and social media. We'll have continuing coverage of this deadly explosion.